Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so happy to see you. I haven't done one of these like sit down and chat videos in a long time, like chat and journal, I guess real time. And yeah, I just wanted to sit down and take this quiet time in the house and journal a little bit with you. There are some pages that I wanted to catch up on. I did film a March flip through, and April is pretty much done as well, but there are just some pages that I wanted to fill in, I think. Here I don't have anything. I might write a quote later on. I think there's that, where's that? This one here. I wanted to color this one in and add a bit of depth with some pencil crayon. There's no writing in the back here, so I might do a little bit of that with you as well. And just, yeah, catch up with you because I feel like I haven't done one of these slower paced sit down with me and just chat and journal. So I'm going to add some color there. And then I took out the printable from the Messy May challenge that I was part of. So honored to be part of the challenge. And you might, for those that have are subscribers to the stationery selection box, I think this was a printable many months ago. I believe it was. But anyway, so you might see something very similar. I did add a little bit at the top there and some journaling prompts, but so I took this out so that I wanted to cut this out and stick it in here in May. Even though I think that day I've already completed that, but there are some pages, maybe here I can stick that in. But let's get back to this one here. I like to watercolor the doodles, and then when I can, I will fill or like add a little depth to the doodles with some, it wasn't full, like packed full, but I think there were a bit more pencil crayons, and then my kids of course use them together and they end up all over the place. They have another box of kind of markers and pencil crayons combined together, and I think some of them may be sitting in there, I'm guessing. But let's add a little something to these doodles that I have. I haven't doodled in a while. I don't think I doodled anything in May. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I always enjoy this kind of process of adding a bit more, like extra something. Let me see if I can get a close-up for you. The thing with these close-ups is I'm drawing, like I look through the viewfinder sometimes to see where I'm working on, and then it's a little bit delayed, so it's kind of difficult. And of course the it's not very stable because it's with one hand, but it's okay. It's not like a school project, it's just my journal. So I bought, it's kind of out of character for me. I usually go for very neutral colors. Oh, I'm looking through the viewfinder, so I can't really see where I'm coloring. Yeah, I usually go for neutral colors for my clothes, and I mentioned this before, but a lot of my pictures that I take with friends and things, it's the same clothing. You'll see me just wear the same like rotation. But this one, I was looking through the sale section and I found this bright pink jumper, and yeah, I went for it and I've been loving it. I've been loving wearing it so far. It's getting a little too hot for it now, so I'm gonna have to pack it up for next year, but I've been really enjoying this pop of color, and then I'll go back to my neutrals again for the summer. But now that I'm into like knitting and stuff, I find myself gravitating towards like colorful yarn and things so that I can make accessories. Accessories as in like scarves and shawls and hats and things. Maybe those ones I will, actually hats I think I'll be sticking to neutral. I'm knitting up a hat right now and it's in a very neutral color, but I can definitely knit something for my kids in a brighter yarn. So it doesn't have to be like in the line, it can be kind of messy, and I'm just kind of having fun here, adding a bit of color to the lettering, or like the heading. So how are you doing? Are you working on something today? And I don't know if this really needs, well, let's try. It's not really brown, it's more like off-white, but yeah, it turned out very orange brown. But I've been wanting like an exfoliant or exfoliator for a long time, and yeah, I just finally got one from Muji and it's been working nice. With the seasons changing, I felt like my skin really needed like that refresh. So I bought that one from Muji. I wanted to add a bit more something here. Oh, maybe I should just leave it as it is. I think it's okay. It's, I had to get a crown and I don't see any gray. My gray is gone from my pencil crayon box here, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's not, oh, this is navy. I thought it was black. I took this, but it's not black, it's a navy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it because it already has the heading there. It says dental work, and then I got the crown fitted on top. And you know, the dentist is never a pleasant. Wait, is this, it is black. I wonder why I thought it was navy. My eyes are playing tricks on me. But yeah, going to the dentist is never a pleasant thing. So let's finish that off. Spring has always meant the renewal of hope in life through nature's cycle of emergence. We feel it in our bones as the sun shines more boldly in our blood when brave shoots break through the soil and tender buds continue to unfold. And I also wanted to do a bit of writing here about, we went to Komeda Coffee, which is like a chain store. You can see there, and they have this morning set. So basically, if you buy a coffee or a beverage, it'll come with like a small little breakfast, which is either toast, I think it's toast and egg, like a hard-boiled egg. And so we decided to do that. I brought my little journal here. Let me show you. But of course, with the kids, after they scarfed down their meal, they didn't really want to stick around, and so we went to the park after, which was nice because we got there early, I think 7:30 or something, and then we went to the park right after, and so the park was empty because it was nice and early. So I'm going to do a bit of journaling here. I wanted to introduce this pen pouch that I've been using for quite some time. I think some people mentioned it in the comments. It's the one from the Superior Labor, and it has this very special coating, and it uses the black, Kurozan uses the black leather interior from the black cattle here in Japan. And you'll notice with the other zip pouches, the leather is natural in color. I don't have one here, but so I decided to get this one for myself because it's not usual to have the black interior. It still has the same design with the pockets here and the kind of embossing of the leather. But yeah, I wanted to, because I think, yeah, like I said, some people mentioned about the leather pouch. I think I will journal in this is the TWSBI Mini. I've been enjoying this fountain pen very much because it's compact, and if I wanted that extra weight, I can just kind of twist the cap on the back here. The ink I think is Diamine Autumn Oak, and I need to refill that, or maybe I'll use a different ink color. But so let's just I'm just going to journal about the Komeda coffee. This little paper bit here I just kind of tipped in with washi tape. It was part of the kids meal so I grabbed it. It was actually like a flag, and it was, oh, I don't remember where it was stuck into. It was stuck into something, but yeah, I grabbed that, and of course I took that for my Hobonichi. So that part is done. I also I'll have to find a quote for that there. And I wanted to journal a little bit there too. And the messy May is what I wanted to include. So the messy May I think is what I wanted to cut out, because I don't think on the 4th, like I said, let's see. I don't think that's gonna work. I finished it quite a while before the actual date. I don't remember when the deadline was. I'm trying to think if there's like a blank spot somewhere in March, but it doesn't look like there is a. So I can always write it there. I think I'll just put it back here, and I can reflect on my on the challenge that I participated in, and yeah, just kind of talk about I can write about it in here. I'll just stick this in. I probably want a bit of color. Sorry, I'm going to go back here and add some color to the background. And because I'm very impatient and don't feel like really taking out the watercolors, I'll just grab these Rochon Petite. Let's see how long it is. Let's do something like that. I can always add color after as well. There, perfect. I took out this calendar piece, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll stick it up here and then I can journal about the Messy May challenge. Let me cut out this because I was responsible for day 4 of the challenge, and the prompt was joy. And this printable was part of like the free printable for the challenge. I think I'm going to cut these out as well and use them for my journal. It doesn't have to be anytime soon, but just to have them cut out and ready to go helps out a lot. Especially when there's some days that I don't feel like writing, or there's just some days where I want to do something creative, but I don't feel like getting the watercolors out. I don't feel like doodling anything. It's nice to like flip through and I'll be like, oh, I can add a sticker there, or I can add a little quote there, or right now I'm keeping some of the printables, I think for May in here, from Courtney Diaz and from Pocket Journal Pam. And so I'll kind of look through these and, oh, there's a spot that I can add something there. And sometimes there's those days that you want to get creative, but not, like, it depends, right? And so having some of these prompts cut out, or these little printables cut out, ready to go, it helps a lot with the whole process. Even if you only have a couple minutes, 5 minutes, you can just sift through your pages and stick things down. So I don't know if I'll have space on the day 4. I wrote Get Messy May. I don't write challenge, but I did write that here. I do want to write about this little day on this side and as well here. I was going to add it here, but I do want to add a bit of journaling. So maybe I'll just stick that in there. Actually, I'll just leave it as is, because this will remind me that the prompt was joy. And I will washi tape this in with some washi tape. Sometimes if you have something a little bit sensitive that you want to cover up, having something like a thin piece of paper like this where you can, I mean, of course, if you don't want people to see your journal, maybe it might not be the best idea. And I usually don't share my like really personal journals online. There might be some bits here and there, but usually if it's something sensitive, I won't show it online. But yeah, if you're not fond of having it, you know, out in the open, you can tip something like that in there. The vellums and the clear acetate also are really nice ways to cover some of the writing up. Let's add a bit more color here to the back. I'll add some, I think I added, no, that's watercolor that's coming through to this page. And I'm just going to trickle that into over here as well. It's a nice subtle way to add a bit of a border for your writing as well. Of course, it's not necessary. You can just start writing from the top. And so let's stick this in here. Day 4. I think I want to cut it. Oh no, that's okay. If you are not sure what I'm talking about with regards to the Messy May challenge and the Get Messy group, I will leave a link down below and you can check out the video. I think it's available on YouTube. I was supposed to film it, what's it called, portrait mode, so that the videos appear on Instagram, but it is available on YouTube as well. It's still in portrait mode, but you can still view it on YouTube if you're not on Instagram. So I will leave that linked if you are curious to see what I created for Messy May, for the Messy May challenge. I don't exactly remember what happened here, so I'm gonna have to take a look. later on, but I've been using some of these stamps from Sakura Lala, and let's see if there's anything in here that I can use. I also wanted to catch up on my the gratitude journal. Oh, that's cute. I kind of like how the yellow is very similar. I don't really think too much about those things. I mean, I shouldn't say that because I do a little bit. But see, like this, there's a little bit of yellow there. This will be a nice page break if I wanted to add a little quote here and then just write. But to be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm going to write on this page, so I'll have to take a look. I'm not sure if I filled in my 5-year dental visit. Probably just a checkup. Oh, I had to. Oh, never mind. I know what I'm going to write in that one there. And let's see. This is a little sweet note from my daughter, and I just kind of wanted to keep that tucked away, but also in my journal. So I had a picture. Actually, this is two pictures. I just didn't cut it out, but instead I just left it as is. I added some tape runner to the top and the bottom, and have it like, it's called a belly band, I think, in the junk journaling community. Yeah, so I have that tucked away in there. I was going to do a bit of, let's see, let's put this over here. If there's anything that I really like these little clusters that Courtney's made. So I'm going to fussy cut, or roughly fussy cut some of these out. She's kind of crumbled up papers and collaged bits together and scanned them in, and it's kind of like a paper collage already made. So you don't have to worry about making them, which is so handy to have ready to go. I think it would be really handy if I printed it out on sticker paper, but so I'll add that there. My daughter wanted this like huge cotton candy thing, this huge cotton candy snack. I didn't realize it was going to be so big, but it was part of the Golden Week holiday, and we were with my mother-in-law, and then of course my mother-in-law said, grandma says, okay, it's okay. And so my mother-in-law, or her grandmother, ended up getting it for her, and of course she couldn't finish it. It's just so big, but of course it was so much fun for her to see the process and see it being so big. We also went to see this show in Tokyo, and so I stuck that in there. Maybe I'll stick this up here, or let's see what the other one looks like. Is it too wide? I think I'll put this on a separate day. My son worked on his Pokemon Legos. Actually, I'll cut out the silhouette so that it's ready to go. These silhouette tip-ins are a lot of fun. I enjoy them a lot. Sometimes it's not possible to cut out these silhouettes, but when I can, I try. And yeah, it's just kind of, I don't really need the background, so of course if the background is important I will leave it in, but yeah, in this case I don't really need the background. So I've done it a bit recently too somewhere. There's this one as well. See if you can see it close up. This I didn't need the background, but he did his hair, so I wanted to stick that in there. And then we saw the Koinobori in Midtown, Oh, I think this was a while back, but I just wanted to keep that from the pamphlet and keep that in there in the journal. So back to this one. I don't think I'll use it for this day, even though it looks really fun, eh? But let's see how we can fit this together. I do want to stick this picture in here. I was going to use the little paper cluster, but let me rip it off. Maybe we'll do something like that, or let's see what this one looks like. I don't know if you can hear my stomach, it's growling because it's lunchtime and I'm just spending a bit of my lunch hour here journaling while it's nice and quiet, and then I'll scarf down my lunch and get back to work. But oh, that's nice. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. It was so, like, it was rainy and windy, and it was not the best weather, and it was so crowded because everybody would be in the mall because it's raining. But it was a fun time. It was nice to see the Cirque du Soleil. I don't think they come to Japan often, and it was just part of our, I guess, like Golden Week holiday, so it was nice to see the show. And so this will allow me to journal a little bit, and yeah, there's that one. Wonder if I can stick this one somewhere. Oh, that's perfect. Let's just stick it in here. And I think I will leave it at that for now. Maybe I'll stick this photo, I'll tip it in. So I'll just add a bit of tape or washi tape or a sticker and put that in there. And that's it for now. Let's see how long I've been on here. I've been on here for about a half an hour. So let me finish off to see if there's any. Let's see today's date and see if I can stick one of these ones inside. Create today, or it's me time is nice as well. Kind of like this big create today, so let's stick that in there. These ones actually I wrote all out in fountain pen, and then I scanned it, so you might see like a bit of, what's it called, shading. Well, it's probably hard to see. For example, this write it out, you can see a bit of the ink shading. I don't know if that's coming up on camera or not, but yeah, these were all written out by hand. Yeah, manually. Well, I guess manually, yes, but I didn't do it like on Procreate or anything. I just did it by hand on a notebook, and I scanned it and put them in here. Actually, I don't know if I have that in this. This is the notebook I used. I used the MD paper. Let's see if I have. Oh, this is, yeah. So you'll see some. I've done this for the previous stationery selection boxes as well. These ones here. This one as well was part of the stationery selection printables. Oh yes, so here I did it using the Micron, Sakura Micron, the F nib. Let's see if I have it. And it came out so, I think it was the F nib. Oh, I don't have it with me. Yeah, this was, wow, this is a long time ago. This is 2002. Yeah, this is quite a while ago. It's 2002. I don't know if I have a bit of journaling in here, so it's a bit, yeah. So you'll see, I believe I have this in the printables as well. This is all done by hand. It kind of makes me want to try something new again. This is so fun to look at. Yeah, this is so fun to look at. I don't know if I have the flowers in here. But anyways, I don't think it's in this notebook now that but yeah, it's so, I don't know if I shared this one, Let Your Hair Down. Maybe I have to kind of, but anyways, it's really off topic, sorry. So I did these by hand. I think the coffee time is probably in that notebook. It comes out really bright and vibrant, of course, when you see it in person, and then you scan it and then it kind of loses its vibrancy, but that's okay. And let's try adding a bit of color. This one is a soft pink. So it says create today. I will, if I remember to, journal about filming. And let's actually, I guess, to finish off this video, let's quickly write a heading. Filming today. I'm trying to look for that. So let's finish it off by writing the heading, filming today. Wonder if there's anything I can add. Well, let's do that one. Maybe this one is too long. This one is also Courtney Diaz, but this one I think I printed it on sticker paper from Daiso so that I could easily peel it off and stick that down. Then we'll write the heading, or let's see if I write, I'm looking for, sometimes she has, oh, I don't think I cut them out yet, just like empty headings. This is from Pocket Journal Pam. I was going to, because today is such a nice little sunny day, but anyways, let's just write the title before my stomach gets upset. So filming today. It was an early day today actually, so I'm going to write that down as well. We had to be at school 8 early. They are doing the undokai, which is like a athletics day, and so they needed to get to school early, 8 o'clock, so that they could practice. And we had to leave a little bit early because we have to travel there by train. So yeah, there we go. I will do a bit of journaling later on. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this kind of slower paced, chatty, real time. I haven't done one of these in a long time, I feel like. I think because these past several days the hot weather has kind of creeped in, and today it's sunny, but it's not like too hot to spend in this kind of journaling corner. And yeah, sorry, I said I'm going to finish, but I'm going to finish and say goodbye, I guess, while I outline this heading. And I hope you enjoyed today, and yeah, please let me know down below in the comments what you're working on, or what you were working on while journaling together or creating together. I always love reading your comments, and I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.